Nostradamus was a French astrologer, physician, and writer who lived in the 16th century. He is renowned for his predictions written in his main work titled Les Prophéties, the Prophecies. This book contains a collection of 4-line poems known as Quatrains, which are purported to foretell various future events. Michel de Nostredame was born in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, a small town in the Provence region of France, on December 14, 1503. He is commonly known by the name Nostradamus, a Latinized form of his family name, Nostradame. His father was named Jean de Nostredame, a wealthy merchant, and his mother was Rainier de Saint-Rémy. Nostradamus had 4 siblings. Nostradamus received his early education in Saint-Rémy. His family had connections with intellectual circles, which likely influenced Nostradamus's early interest in the sciences. He studied Latin, which at the time was the language of science and communication among scholars. During his adolescence, Nostradamus continued his education at the University of Avignon, a renowned center of education during that era. He studied various subjects, including literature, mathematics, philosophy, and natural sciences. Additionally, he showed an interest in the fields of astrology and medicine. Nostradamus left Avignon and traveled to various cities in Europe, including Montpellier and Toulouse, to further his education and deepen his knowledge of medicine. During these journeys, he was known to have experiences related to epidemic outbreaks, which may have shaped his perspectives on health and disease. Nostradamus studied medicine at the University of Montpellier, which was considered one of the premier medical universities of its time. He obtained a doctorate in medicine in 1529. During his studies in Montpellier, Nostradamus also delved into natural sciences and chemistry, as well as various contemporary medical practices. Throughout his education, Nostradamus also had a fascination with astrology. In that era, astrology was deemed an integral part of science and had an influence on various aspects of life. His interest in astrology likely played a role in forming his thoughts on predictions in later life. Nostradamus's education in classical studies, medicine, and astrology provided him with a comprehensive foundation for his life journey as a medical practitioner and a writer of predictions. After acquiring extensive education in medicine and astrology, Nostradamus decided to publish a series of almanacs. An almanac is an annual publication generally containing practical information such as calendars, astronomical data, weather forecasts, agricultural guidance, and some predictions about general events in the future. Almanacs were popular at that time for providing useful information to the general populace. In 1550, Nostradamus published his first almanac titled Almanach pour l'an 1550 inches Almanac for the year 1550. This almanac included forecasts about weather, agricultural guidance, astronomical information, and some predictions about events that might occur in that year. In addition to predictions about weather and agriculture, this almanac also contained general prophecies about various events anticipated to occur in the year. Nostradamus employed ambiguous and vague language, which was a characteristic feature of much of his writing. This allowed ample room for readers to interpret the predictions based on their own experiences. The first almanac by Nostradamus gained popularity and recognition within certain circles. While the accuracy of his predictions cannot be definitively ascertained, people were drawn to the concept of foreseeing the future. This helped him establish a reputation as an astrologer and physician with unique insights. Following the success of his first almanac, Nostradamus continued to publish a series of almanacs in the subsequent years. Each almanac contained further predictions about weather, agriculture, social events, and politics. Due to these almanacs, he gained more recognition among individuals interested in natural sciences and predictions. However, it's important to remember that although these almanacs granted Nostradamus popularity in certain circles, his reputation as a prophet or forecaster of the future truly blossomed after the publication of his most famous work, Les Prophéties, in 1555. Les Prophéties comprises a series of quatrains, with each quatrain consisting of 4 lines of poetry. There are nearly 1,000 quatrains in this book. Each quatrain is considered a prediction of future events. However, these poems are composed in an exceedingly vague and ambiguous language, thereby enabling various interpretations. Nostradamus passed away on July 2, 1566, in Salon de Provence, France. He had become a renowned and controversial figure due to his claims about future predictions. However, following his death, Nostradamus's works continued to captivate people's interest. Many individuals began to assert that some of his predictions foreshadowed historical events. Nonetheless, these assertions remain contentious and lack robust support from historical or scientific evidence, especially in the case of Les Prophéties. Since their publication, many people have attempted to reinterpret Nostradamus's predictions to align with historical events that have occurred or are yet to come. Numerous claims connect these quatrains with events like wars, natural disasters, and other significant occurrences. One prominent example frequently linked to Nostradamus's predictions is the 2004 Southeast Asian earthquake and tsunami disaster. Some individuals have claimed that certain quatrains in Les Prophéties could be interpreted as predictions of that event. However, this interpretation is highly speculative and controversial due to the extremely vague and ambiguous language of Nostradamus's quatrains. Several claims have also associated Nostradamus's predictions with wars, including World War I and II. For instance, some people have attempted to connect quatrains containing the word Hister with the name Adolf Hitler, asserting that these quatrains prophesied the rise and fall of Nazi Germany. However, similar to the case of natural disasters, these interpretations are highly speculative and lack a strong scientific basis. Claims about Nostradamus's predictions aligning with various events have garnered media attention. This sensation can amplify the prominence of such claims in the public's mind, even if there is little or no scientific evidence to support them. Over time, Nostradamus's predictions have been reinterpreted and linked to various historical events, including contemporary occurrences. Numerous books, films, and television programs have been created about his prophecies.